Hey gamers, Stogie here, and today I am bringing you a special video. This is Crysis 3. I am playing the demo, and I'm bringing this gameplay to you guys because I think I have a lot to talk about here in this game. And I think that this is going to be a really fun game to play in the multiplayer experience, kind of like Call of Duty. So I'm pre-ordering this game, and I'm planning on getting it. This is the beta here that I'm playing, but I just wanted to share some of this with you guys to, just let you know what the game is about, and give you some info on it and see what you think. Maybe you want to pick it up. Right here, I'm starting off this game, and this game, first of all, is called Crysis. Crysis is a game mode very similar to Hardpoint, where these points will be located throughout the map, and they're like alien pods or something. They drop down, and you have to capture these points. And as you're in the point, you're getting points for it, like Hardpoint. So right now, see, I dropped down in it. I'm getting points right now for our team the longer that I stay in this area. So this is kind of like Hardpoint. The other game mode you could play in the demo is called Hunter Mode, and I won't get into that right now. But there's going to be 8 game modes in multiplayer when the game releases, and I think that there's 10 or 14 maps, something like that. There's about 15 to 20 weapons in the game. So it's a pretty big game. It's got a lot to offer, and I want to share some reasons why I think this is going to be a really fun multiplayer experience. And the first is, as I played this game, I got a feel that this game was like a blend of Gears of War, Battlefield 3, Call of Duty, and Halo. And the reason I say it was like Call of Duty is because there's kill streaks in the game that are much like Call of Duty, and there's class setups in the game much like Call of Duty. You select 3 perks, you select a loadout with a primary and a secondary, you select a grenade, and then you play the game, and there's kill streaks in the game. I say it's a lot like Battlefield because the time to kill and the shooting mechanics feel a lot like Battlefield to me. You don't die as quickly as you do in Call of Duty. It's very similar to Battlefield, so I think that makes for a less aggravating gameplay overall. I feel like I'm relating it to Gears of War kind of because of the beautiful visuals in the game. Everything's kind of run down and decrepit. I think it takes place in the year 2050 or somewhere around there. So everything's kind of destroyed, and it's got a destruction looking environment. And I also feel like when you sprint around the map, it's got a very Gears of War feel to it, which you can see me doing a lot in this game. And then finally, Halo. I think it's a lot like Halo because I think a lot of the same gunfight tactics are going to be employed. I think jumping, strafing, climbing, and maneuvering, kind of like Halo, jumping and shooting and stuff at the same time, very popular in Halo. I think this is a lot the same way. It's got a lot the same feel of Halo when you're jumping too. There's like a powered lift to your guy. So it's a pretty unique multiplayer experience, but it's kind of familiar too. So when I picked it up and started playing, my first impressions, the first couple games were a little I don't know if I like this. But the more I played it and the more I learned actually the parts of the game and the things the game has to offer that differentiate it from games we're used to, the more I liked it. And one of the huge things that differentiates this FPS from other FPS games we play is what I will call energy management. And energy management is managing your armor and managing your cloaking ability or your stealthing ability within the game. So like right now, you see my guy on the screen is kind of like this blue hexagon look. I'm actually cloaked right now, so an enemy could see me vaguely if they looked at me, but I'm kind of like blending into the background. So there's this invisibility cloak you can put on. And if you look at the bottom right of the screen where you see my bright blue and kind of whitish blue lines there underneath of my ammo where it says 9/30, and you see that pistol right underneath of there, those 2 bars. The top one is my armor meter and the bottom one is my stealth meter. So I can actually activate stealth and activate armor to either protect myself in a gunfight or hide myself if I wish to be stealthy. So managing those energy bars within the game is very important. You learn very quickly times when you're gonna want to be invisible and times when you're going to want that armor up. So that's a huge difference in this game. And another difference I noticed in this game is just the sounds and the way it plays. It's similar to those other games in ways I described, but it also feels totally in its own element. And one of the things that I could compliment the game on the most after playing the beta for probably 4 hours or so is the fluidity in the controls. They are so fluid and they feel so good when you're playing the game that it just makes me feel comfortable playing the game. And right there you can see I called in a maximum radar. So let's go over the kill streaks in this game. At 3 kills, you get a maximum radar, and not only do you have to get kills, but you have to confirm the kill. So it's kind of like Call of Duty's kill confirmed, where when you kill a guy, he's going to drop a dog tag. You have to actually run over that dog tag and pick it up to confirm that kill. So you can't just get 3 kills to get a maximum radar. See that little beam of light that was going in the air? That was that guy's tag. Only I can pick it up. So when I go pick up that tag, it counts towards my kill streak. So I called in a max radar already, and I just earned a swarmer. So see on the middle left of my screen where it says swarmer, it's kind of flashing, press down on the D-pad. That's how you call in your kill streaks. You hit down on the D-pad, and right there, see it just switched. I just earned an EMP blast. So the support bonuses, and they don't call them kill streaks, they call them support bonuses, are max radar, swarmer, EMP blast, max NANOSUIT, and then you can also get something that's very similar to a VTOL warship that you can call in and kind of flies around the sky. And in my experience, I would have to say that none of these support bonuses feel like they're overpowered at all. And the max radar is probably one of the best things, and it only stays up for probably 45 seconds in the game. And the swarmer is just a, like a rocket launcher that you get like three shot groupings with, so that goes away pretty quickly. The EMP blast, when you call it in, deactivates your HUD, your enemy's HUD, and also prevents them from going into their cloaking mode, so they can't hide from you when you call in an EMP. And then the max NANOSUIT, which I'm going to get at the right there, I got it. So I just got a 10 kill streak in this game, and I got the max NANOSUIT. So when I call in the max NANOSUIT, my guy is going to be like super powered. It gives me, right now I just activate it. It makes me a little bit faster. It gives me like an unlimited cloaking if I want to call it in. It prevents it makes my guy able to take a lot more damage, so it's really neat. And then the last thing I wanted to go over were the perks in this game, and they're very similar to like Call of Duty perks. Like there's something similar to lightweight, there's something similar to steady aim, but then there's also some different ones. There's actually one that does a little proximity sensor, like proximity alarm. You see that guy that just killed me had it? It kind of beeps and tells me when I'm approaching an enemy. So say a guy might be cloaked. If you have that perk equipped and you come close to him, your radar is going to beep and tell you that you're getting close to this cloaked guy. So there's also something that's called auto armor. So when your guy starts to take damage, it'll automatically put on your armor and start to use your energy. So instead of dying right away, your guy will activate the armor. Now, if you think you're a better player and once you get hit, you can activate that armor, you don't have to use that perk. But I found that was one of the most used perks. And right there, you can see kind of what the display on the screen looks like after a win. So I'm playing with my brother in this game, Hokey Porter. I went 14-4. He went 18-8. So we did really well. We pulled the win in for our team. And I don't know. I hope you guys really enjoyed watching this. It was something different. I am going to bring a couple more videos. The questions you guys have about the game, please leave them in the comments below because I'd like to answer them. I got a couple more gameplays for Crysis that I can upload, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks, guys.